So thank you again for tuning in today. Welcome to Inspired Results Card. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you. If you're yet to subscribe, please go ahead and do so on your good content. I love relationship worship, truly good content. And again, I'm continuing with our WORDMAS series. Yes, in this season where there's a lot of vlogmas, that's celebrating what's happening during the Christmas activities. I'm sharing what is also happening in the Word and as it relates to this period. And one interesting thing I noticed is that you discover that during occasions where people celebrate the birth of their leader, or the birth of whoever they worship in their religion, okay. For example, here when there's towards the Ramadan where they are celebrating Muhammad, you see there's lots of giving, and it's something that we too as believers we do. This Christmas season there's a lot of giving and giving and giving, but the important thing is that it has to be purposeful. And now let's see what happens. Why should you give? Why should you even bother giving during this season, right? In John chapter 6, something interesting happened there. So people had followed Jesus along the line and he ministered to them, right? And along the line, the disciples were like, please, you have to send these people to go because we can't feed them. There are too many. Even if we were to, buy this, it's not going to be enough to feed them. And Jesus asked them, okay, what do you have? They said, well, it's just a little boy's lunch. He just has 5 loaves and 2 fishes, a little boy's lunch. And I remember some weeks back I was listening to a servant of God explaining. They said this little boy's lunch are like little tiny pancakes, because it's a little boy, they don't eat that much, right? But this little boy was willing to give out his lunch. His mother must have taught him right, I promise you. His mother must have taught him right. And when he gave this, Jesus' attitude was that of thanksgiving. He said, Father, I thank you. And it was multiplied and people had enough. And that's the beauty with giving. When you give, you always have more. You don't decrease. So in this season, this is enough reason to give. If that little boy didn't give up his lunch, 5,000 men, not counting women and children, were fed. That wouldn't have happened. Because someone was willing to give, God was willing to step in and multiply. So as you step out to give and put a smile on someone's face, why not? God is going to step in and do mighty things. And so I just want to share with us what I saw this on Youth with Purpose. So they have this Operation Feed an Orphan and Her Widows, during this season. In this season, some people have too much and others don't even have. So this is a beautiful season to say, you know what? I want to reach out with the love of Christ. God so loved, he gave us his son. He gave us Jesus. You and I were here today because God gave up his son for you and I. So it is a beautiful season to begin to stretch out your hand and reach out to people. Not because you have too much, right? But if you don't start giving when you have little, you are not going to give when you have more. So I'm going to put their page on here. Of course, this is not sponsored. This is just something that came to my head. I just want to put it. You can reach out to them on Facebook. And if you feel you want to be a part of putting a smile on someone's face, why not? Again, why should you give? This a beautiful season and a beautiful reason just to put a smile on someone's face. The same way God loved us, this is how you want to share his love to some other person. I just came on here to tell you that this is a season of lots of giving and lots of thanksgiving and appreciation. Just for the fact that God carried you through the year and has brought you this far is enough reason to give God thanks. So yes, you should give. It's going to come back to you in good measures, pressed down, shaking together, and yes, running over. Because God is always going to exceed our expectation. So thank you so much for watching up to this point. If this has been a blessing, I know someone that is going to bless them, please do me well to share it out. All right, thank you and God bless you.